Hey, what up everyone? I'm Sinnycool, and this is Gems of War. And today, once upon a time, Sinnycool got kicked out of a guild for these opinions on Tower of Doom. They're not opinions, really. I think they're facts, but it might not apply to every single person, but the majority of people do these three things wrong in the Tower of Doom all the time. I'm going to start with the first one, which is the least egregious, and then go to the third one, which is the most egregious. You can cost your guild hundreds and hundreds of points by doing this in the Tower of Doom. First of all, hey, this has nothing to do with my current guild. They're awesome at Tower of Doom. They do it perfectly. Shout out to Mana Bombers. But back when I got kicked out of this other guild, it was for having the, trying to explain to them how they're supposed to do Tower of Doom, how you're supposed to scout, boons don't really matter, etc. Well, the first thing I want to say that you might be doing wrong in the Tower of Doom is going up too high, buying too many tiers, and for the Lightforged scrolls. Like, why are you buying so many Lightforged scrolls? What do you need them for? What are we doing here? Once you get to floor 25, 26, you stop getting Lightforged scrolls just for the regular battles and stuff. You should really only buy up to the weapon here. That's as far as you should go, and that's enough to get the whole event done. But some people, the higher level people, they have their reasons. It's fine, but they're the top 1%ers. If you're not a top 1%er with over 20,000 gems sitting around at any given time, you probably shouldn't be doing this. You shouldn't be buying a bunch of tiers and scrolls for the Tower of Doom. I know it only comes around every once in a while and everything, but let's take a look at the doomed weapons real quick here. If we go to rarity, they're at the top, right? We have the Doomed Axe. That's the best yellow weapon in the game for doomed weapons. So if we upgrade this weapon, it's cool. It's got a light storm. It drains 2 mana from yellow enemies, scatter damage, burn. It's pretty cool. How many does that take? I'm not sure, but we can see here in a second. And then you have the yellow book. I guess I could click on yellow for today here. We have the Doom Scripture. I think this is coming into the game next week. I got plenty right now just from doing my regular 25th floor, 26th floor, with plenty left over here just by doing all the Tower of Dooms regularly. Now, after that, what are we looking to upgrade here? Why are we getting so many scrolls? Do you want the Doomed Focus, the Doomed Gavel, the Doomed Sigh, the Doomed Statue? What are we doing this for? The Doomed Plunger, the Doomed Silly String? Why are we getting so many scrolls? Like, what's the point? I'm not sure. Once you have the Doomed Axe done and you have the Doom Scripture done, you're pretty much done with the scrolls. I mean, maybe you need a weapon for a kingdom level in power, but you could do something other than this doomed weapon that's costs so much with expensive scrolls. So that'd be the first thing I'd say you're doing wrong, and maybe there's a person in your guild that's a top 1%er and they're doing it. That doesn't mean you should do it. It costs tons of gems. You're going to need gems for other things. You don't need to buy so many scrolls. You're going to have enough, even if you don't have the Doomed Axe fully leveled up, even if you don't have the Doom Scripture fully leveled up, you'll get there eventually. And how often do you actually use those weapons? Just think about that. Think about the Doom Scripture. Use it one time every 9 weeks on one day. Like, why do you need it all the way leveled up? Why do you need to spend 5,000 gems to get it all the way leveled up for that one time out of 9 weeks on that one day? So that's the first thing I would say is buying up too far in the Tower of Doom just for the scrolls. Very, very 1% type of thing to do at the very top end of the game. I would not recommend it. Keep playing them until you got enough to level up your Doomed Axe, and then, if you can, level up the Doom Scripture, but it's not that big of a deal. There's other defend teams out there. Guild Wars defends aren't that important to where you need that. Alright, the second thing that you might be doing wrong in the Tower of Doom. Going up to floor 8 million and going for the leaderboard. There's no good reason to do this. Look at the shop here. I've already bought plenty so far. I mean, buy up to the weapon. That cost you, what, 500-600 gems at the most? Here we have another 850, another 1350, 1850. And then you have to buy this more. If you're going for the leaderboard, right? Spending 4,000, 5,000 gems. Everybody in your guild, if you want to go for the leaderboard. Then look what you get when you win. 500 gems. So You went negative there. There's no reason to go for this leaderboard at all. And somebody might say, well, I needed the scrolls, so I went ahead and finished. I used my turns to go really high in the tower. Why? Do something else. Go do difficulty 12 explore. Go open all your vault keys, the vaults this weekend. Go finish up your level 500 pure factions. I'm sure there's other things that are more important than going to floor 8 million in the Tower of Doom. The leaderboard's terrible. You don't have to use the scrolls. You don't have to use your turns just because you bought a bunch of scrolls. I can understand, hey, you're buying a bunch of scrolls to upgrade the Doom silly string. I get it. But that doesn't mean you have to then use your turns to go all the way up to floor 8 million. There's no good reason. 500 gems, and that's if you get first place. Are you really going to get first? 300 gems, 200 gems, 100 gems. It's terrible return on your investment. I think it's kind of silly to go for this leaderboard. It's the worst leaderboard in the game. So that's the second thing you could be doing wrong in the Tower of Doom. The third one here is the worst. It's the worst. If you're doing this, man, you can't, there's no redemption here. There's no, if you're a really low-level guild and you're the best guy in the guild and, it probably doesn't apply to you. But if you're like a regular player that's been playing for a year or two or is in a top-level guild, if you do this one, you're costing your whole guild hundreds and hundreds of points. And that is scouting, being a lazy scout. This is the worst thing you can do in Tower of Doom, be a lazy scout. So let's say you're the scout for your guild, and you get up early in the morning, you're the first one at the crack of dawn, you helicopter out of bed, you're up at reset, you're going to be the scout today. You spend a bunch of gems so you can go scout a bunch of floors. Well, and then you click on the second battle here. You do it. It's the unlock. All right? We're done. We're going to the boss room. We got the unlock. No need to search the other rooms. We found the thing, right? We found the key. No, that's wrong. Don't do that. If you're the scout, scout every single room all the way up. And if you're not willing to do that, don't be the scout. And maybe, I don't have enough turns, I don't have enough gems. Well, just do as much as you can. Do every single room. Go to floor 5. Go to floor 10. Somebody will pick it up from there. There doesn't have to be just one scout. There can be 5 scouts. There can be 30 scouts. As long as you're coordinating and picking up where somebody else left off. So that's not a good excuse that you don't have enough turns. You only have one. I only have 4 turns today. If I get the unlock, I'm going to the next floor. I'll just report the unlock. You know how that hurts everybody in your guild? Because if you just go to number 2, you see the unlock, you report it. Floor 16, room 2, boss. Floor 17, room 2, boss. Floor 18, room 2, boss. If that's all you're putting, what if there's a luck here? What if there's a luck here? What if there's a luck here? All the way up. Every time you skip rooms, there could be a luck in there. There could be a fireball. There could be a heroism. You're missing out on luck scrolls, most importantly. Luck scrolls are worth 2 points. A boss room's only worth 1 point. So you're missing out on 2 points every time you do that, if there's a luck scroll there. So let's say a really lazy scout he scouts the whole tower. He goes all the way up to floor 25, right? And he only reports the unlocks the entire time. Guess how much stuff you probably just missed. You probably missed 2 fireball scrolls, a heroism scroll, and at least 3 or 4 luck scrolls. Let's say there's 4 luck scrolls, for example, here. So you missed out 2 points times 4, that's 8, times 30. So that's 240 points you just costed your guild by being a lazy scout. So if you're going to be that type of scout where you don't report every single room, who cares if it's armor, if it's life, if it's attack? That way people know that you went through and looked in every single room, and they can then decide for themselves. You should only hit the unlocks. You should only hit the lucks. You should only hit the fireballs, the heroisms, the haste, and not hit the other rooms. But if you're the scout, you're supposed to hit every single room no matter what. That way you can then report what's in every single room. So everybody else knows where to go. What's the good rooms? Which one should I hit? Where's the unlocks? Where's the looks? Where's the fireballs? Where's the heroisms? Where's the haste? If you just hit the unlock, even if it's 2 was armor and 3 was unlock, and that's the order you did them in, and then you move to the next floor, you skip 5 and 4. What if there's a luck in there? You just cost your whole guild. 60 points right there by skipping to the next floor. So Lazy scouts are the worst, the ones that don't report every single room. And hey, if you're doing all the rooms and you're only reporting the important ones, make sure you tell everybody that, or else they're going to assume you're a lazy scout that's not hitting every room. They'll just assume those are the only 2 rooms you hit, and you went to the next floor. So I know it's hard, and I know you got to do a little extra work, but make sure you hit every single room. You report what's in every single room. That way people know that you're not skipping luck scrolls, which are worth twice as much as the unlocks that you're only reporting. People are not going to go behind you and double check your work, so you're just screwing your whole guild out of like hundreds of points by being a lazy scout that only reports unlocks when they see them and moves to the next floor. So yeah, that's the most egregious. These opinions got me kicked out of a guild back in the day because they didn't want to hear about it. I guess I kept calling them lazy scouts and stuff like that and trying to explain to them this exact thing right here. And it just dawned on me today while I was doing a live stream that these lazy scouts are costing you hundreds of points. You could be getting done way faster for less gems and less time, but they're screwing you. Your lazy scouts are screwing you. So make those lazy scouts hit every room or tell them to just quit scouting because it's not worth it. Or hey, you know, like I said earlier, if they don't have enough turns, only do 5 floors and then pass it on to the next scout. They do 5 floors, pass it on to the next one. 5 floors, next one, 5 floors, next one. So yeah, there's no need to go past floor 26. The leaderboard sucks, and lazy scouts are the worst of all. They're costing you hundreds and hundreds of points. But yeah, that's all I got for today. Just a little rant, a little hot take. Trying to help y'all, that's all. Like, what do I get out of this? I get, you know, a video out of it, that's it. Doesn't matter to me whether you do it right or wrong, but I'm just trying to help here, trying to help you not waste time, not waste gems. And, you know, hold those lazy scouts accountable. But anyway, that's it for today. Like, share, subscribe, consider joining. It helps a lot. Tell your good about the channel, comment below. Live stream tomorrow if you want to come tell me, like, why you're a lazy scout or something, or why you go for the 500 gem leaderboard, or why you need the doomed silly string. Let me know tomorrow, 9 a.m. EST live stream. See you there. Peace.